Most people don't realize how much of their personal information is being bought and sold every day. Data brokers are making millions pulling details about you from public records and the internet, then packaging and selling it, usually without your consent. That's how your information lands in the hands of scammers, spammers, even stalkers. It's why you get endless robocalls and why ads seem to follow you everywhere. That's where Aura comes in. Aura actively removes your data from broker sites and keeps it off. They also instantly alert you if your information shows up in a breach or on the dark web. But Aura goes beyond data protection. With one app, you get a VPN, antivirus, password manager, spam call protection, dark web monitoring, and even up to $5 million in identity theft insurance, all backed by 24/7 US-based fraud support. Other companies might just sell credit monitoring or just a VPN. Aura gives you all of it, together at the same price competitors charge for just one service. Start your free trial today at aura.com/hidden. Protect yourself now at aura.com/hidden.
Here's how to land that dream job. Get fired from your current role, but do it in a way that makes you look the hero. Stand up to the workplace bully, prevent corporate fraud, or give a huge discount to a truly worthy customer. Either way, something that you can spin to your advantage, but getting fired will give you the kick up your arse that you're going to need to go and find this new job. Study for your new role, not just the obvious stuff that you'll need in the job, but study your potential employer too. Learn their hobbies, their partner's name, any mistresses they might have, the pub they frequent, the takeaway they use. You could take it a step further and get a job at their favourite takeaway as a delivery driver so that you can learn where they live. And this would be a great way to learn your potential employer's routines. Keep applying for the job continuously to the point where they already know that that letter on their desk is from you before they even open it. Send them your CV. One word at a time in separate Christmas cards. Your potential employer will love that you've took the time to do it, and they'll be impressed that you could afford the postage costs for sending 200 plus cards in the post, proving that you're not just desperate for the money that the job provides, proving that you actually want to do that job. If the owner of the business has got some ugly kids, obviously of legal shagging age, you should do everything you can to become them kids' partners. The employer will be so grateful that their child is fulfilled that they'll want to keep you happy too. Pose as a construction worker with a clipboard and a high-vis jacket. Find your way into their building, and then once you're in the lift, remove the vest to unveil your suit and just go and take a seat in an office and ingratiate yourself amongst the workforce. Buy some magnetic signage saying mobile tyre repair. Rent a van and a generator and compressed air pumps, then deflate every other car tyre in the office car park, then park your van in sight of the car park, not in the car park, but in sight, just in the distance a little, and wait in a local cafe. When they inevitably call you to say, come and inflate these tyres for us, you can say how you were thinking of selling your business on, and you've been considering a career in whatever their job is, and ask if there's any openings, because after all, getting a good job is all about knowing people in that job. Everything's about everyone you know. Get an interview the old-fashioned way, by following the process, and then to stand out against your competitors, go full on X Factor with it and start crying and blubbering about your disabled grandma and tell them how you want this job to make your dead granddad proud of you because you can't go back to working in a supermarket. Make sure to actually cry, but not until near the end of it. Maybe set an alarm on your phone before you go into the room with some sad music on it, but put it on silent before you go in, just leave it playing on repeat. Add a tissue to your pocket, and then just as you begin to tell your tale, remove the tissue from your pocket so you can wipe your eyes, but whilst you're doing that, subtly turn the volume up on your phone to add a bit of ambience to your story. Employers will love to see that you've planned in advance, and everybody's probably got dead grandparents, so it's going to be easy to empathise with even for the most psychopathic of CEOs. You could get multiple corporations' logos tattooed onto your body, but make sure that their placement allows you to only display one at any given time. That way, in the interview, you can say, I've always dreamt of working here. Look at this. This was always a reminder to myself. Here's my perfectly healed tattoo of your logo and/or mission statement. And that's the end of this week's Here's How.